let me make sure BGM is off and game audio is on. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. My name is Lilybwees. I'm your I forget. Anyway, something blue-haired, pronouns, basement, ex-girlfriend, divorced. Something. Good morning. Thank you, Mia, for the 5 memberships. Thank you. Also, hi, Barry hates us. That's a... Okay. That is a name. Anyway, welcome. There is not BGM, and it is kind of annoying me. But anyway, welcome. I'm gonna just put on something while I yap for a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited to play shmups. Sorry, I've been on the phone for like 3 hours figuring out Medicaid stuff, so I'm a little bit frazzled. And then I like grabbed a coffee, came back, and quickly made a thumbnail, and then quickly got this. And also the auto translation is still on, and it translates gamba to shrimp and bui to wow, which is a little bit annoying. But anyway, welcome. Yeah, no, it translates gamba to shrimp. I genuinely don't know what goes on with that. It's been annoying. You my thank you, Mia. Wa to of. It is. I need to figure out how to fix all of that. I also need to get like my chat overlay working. But anyway, shmups. I'm just gonna get into it. I forgot how to start streams. It's been a little while, and last stream was a weird one. Just I'm not used to playing games like that. Has the limit of shot? Arcade, I imagine, and then normal. Also, the window is really small. It's kind of annoying, actually. Oh, BGM is still on. Thank you. So... yeah, I know nothing about this game. I just know Tovek has been telling me to play it for... God knows how long. Okay, so that's how that works. And then that's bomb. Okay. But the really small screen is actually really annoying. Oh, we have a shield. Okay. How does that work? I have no idea how many hits we can take or anything. Oh wait, I was shooting with the wrong one. What do you mean by puzzle shooter? You'll know? Okay. Very pretty game, though, I will say. I don't think I've played a treasure shooter. Ow. I do not love how small of a window this is, though. Like, the maximum vertical resolution I could get was 768, which is extremely annoying. Ugh. It won't let me make it bigger. Thin vertical line in the middle. Okay. Oh, wait, not prototype. Psst, back. Well, oops. There was no back button. How does this work? Yeah, the polarity mechanic is fun. We need to... Where's start? We need to switch back to arcade mode. I'm not doing prototype mode. I don't feel like figuring that out. Oops, I would... I need to get back into it. I've not played shmups since last time I streamed a shmup, which was quite a while ago, I think. You got absorbed. Hi, Kamal. Oops, there we go. Sorry. Alright, let's try that again. I am noticing what's wrong with it. Anyway, so last stream I was all excitedly talking about how there's a makerspace where I'm moving. I unfortunately discovered the makerspace doesn't actually have a place to do, they don't have a metal shop. So I'm not, it might not be worth joining the makerspace anymore, which is kind of upsetting actually, because I wanted access to a mill. Like, the only tool that they have there that I don't have would be laser cutter, which would be incredibly useful, but it's like, I don't know if it's membership to a makerspace useful. Ow. I am worrying too much about switching polarity. How quickly can you switch? Okay. Yeah, new throne stretch goal thing. I did in fact put it on my throne. A mill. It's a tiny mill. I don't imagine I'll ever get enough for it, but eventually it'd be fun. There we go. But yeah, that was like a, oh, that's kind of really disappointing. Actually, I was looking forward to having access to a machine shop, just for anything. Like, I don't, you know, like a drill press would be but no, they only have wood, which is just not anything that I do. I work with plastics and metals. Shit. Maybe we do easy while I get used to it. I think maybe we start with easy. Get back into the shmups and then we'll pivot back. And I will just try and switch polarities anyway, just to get into the habit. But then if I screw up, I don't need to worry too much, I think is going to be the way to do it. Yeah, this is the way to practice and learn, I think. So then I can get used to the hitbox and the, what's it called? Just everything, really. I like how me playing and just trying to warm up and figure out the game was the time I got the furthest. Because of course it was. Of course, the less I'm thinking about the game, the better I do. Does switching polarity give you... No, it does not give you invincibility. I was hoping it would be... Oh, this is... bad. It gives you double damage. Yeah, no, I was hoping just while we didn't have the thing. You do eat bullets that are your color? Okay, that is very good to know. Ow. I should have switched. But that makes sense. Okay. Well then... So you eat bullets that are your color, that are not the ones being returned, I imagine? So, yeah, not those. Ow. I don't know what... My brain is not working, I'm sorry. Okay. We're gonna do easy, and we're gonna get used to it, and then I'll switch back. Yeah. So I'm gonna turn off the polarity for now and just get back used to playing shmups, because I don't think I've touched anything since Zero Ranger? Maybe I was playing Toho? Okay, we do. Yes, we eat those. Okay. That explains the bullet patterns. I have been very confused about seemingly impossible to dodge bullet patterns. And then with the ice... Oops. Okay. The last two shmups, Toho and Hellseeker. Yeah, that sounds right. Like, this enemy suddenly makes so much more sense. Now that I know you can absorb shots. Okay. That's what the bomb button does. So then, if, for instance, you aren't able to get... Oh, you can fire on those. I see. And use that to damage it instead of firing out the shield. This is, in fact, Oh, if it's a bird shmup, that explains why you like it. But yeah, I am on easy, but I'm still going to try and at least use the polarity somewhat. Okay. Maybe we switch to... No, I think we still do easy, just while I learn this. Yeah, it's really important for dodging and stuff, so... Oh my god, it's so hot down here. We are in the middle of a heat wave. And it is awful. It's really, really, really bad. So are bombs not really important in this game compared to some of the others I've been playing? Or are they super important? Right, I was on the wrong polarity. Oh, you get more bombs at higher difficulties. Okay. But I guess with the polarity mechanic, you need them defensively less. Okay, this makes more sense. Yeah, like trying to dodge this and on the other polarity seems insane. Oops. You sent that a second too soon. Arcade. Easy. Although honestly, prototype mode might be fun to do if I'm learning easy. Yeah, I think I'll try prototype mode next time I die. Why did I switch polarity? I'm stupid. desperately wish the game was just a little bigger. It takes up so little space on my screen. It's so annoying. Do I need to get an old monitor for shmups? I mean, I could get an old monitor for shmups. I physically cannot rotate. It's like a 49-inch ultra-wide screen. This thing cannot rotate. A dedicated shmup monitor would be fun, though. There we go. Shit. This is a very, very funny ramp up in difficulty. Holy shit. Good night. But also, this game is gorgeous. There was also another ship, I think it said, in the options. Or is that just what polarity you start with? I see how this works. There's 2 player ships. Alright, well now we can start from there. Let's see, start is on there. Options. Settings, game. What was it? Extra? I'll try out the Ginkai. Ginkai? You would think I would know Japanese phonetics at this point, but I do not. Hi, Gobble! Hi, baby. What are you doing, hon? Why did I turn off continue? I should turn on continues. Oh, this one's it's a bird. I do quite like that. Hi, Gubby. Yeah, this isn't a lap day. I have the stick in my lap. Okay, fine. Are you gonna go to your chair? Okay. Good girl. The only arcade shmup I ever played was Galaga. Chinese copper pheasant, I see. And the Ikaruga is a fish wrinkle, I think. Or no, squid wrinkle, sorry. What's the difference between the 2 ships? Oh! Shit. But yeah, next time we're going to turn on continues, if I can figure out how to turn on continues. Also, it's so hot, my hairs are sweating, and it's an annoying amount of friction on this, like, old plastic. This 30-something-year-old arcade controller. How's the weather? 95 Fahrenheit today. It's really bad. It is really bad, and we don't have AC. We have some window units upstairs, but nothing down in the basement. And, like, you know, it's a basement. You know, it stays relatively cool and relatively warm, you know, depending on the season. But that just means it's really well insulated. It retains... So if it gets hot enough for long enough, it gets really, really hot down here, and it doesn't cool down easily. Yeah, it's, I start overheating indoors at about 69 degrees Fahrenheit, as an indoor temperature. It is currently 75 degrees Fahrenheit. It has been... really, really bad. Yeah, it's like 75 degrees with 60% humidity, which for me is really, really bad indoors. I can't, I have no tolerance for heat. So... how do I trigger continues? Is there a way to... Ah! No, stop pressing the home button. I cannot figure out how to trigger continues. Oops. The option menu, okay. Help and options. Controls. One player settings. No. Settings, game. Oh, there we go. Continues on. Yes. There we go. Now we can play a little bit more of the game, and now I can switch back to arcade. on, let me readjust to... There we go. Yeah, sorry, I was petting the cat. I'm maybe a little bit distracted with the cat and with chat. Oh. Why did I do that? Oops. Yes. Oof. This is definitely more interesting on regular mode, though, I will say. I do not mind. The puzzle mechanics are fun, but yeah, this is a... She's a character in Hellsinker? What do you mean Grib is a character in Hellsinker? Okay, this boss does not fire back. Eventually I want to have like a, once I get back into them and playing more regularly, I want to have like a marathon week of shmups where I just go through and try and beat the games that I haven't beaten, that I've played, like Blue Revolver, Zero Ranger. Close. Toho 6 I might wait until the re-release. I think that'll be fun. Okay, that... I understand what you guys mean by puzzle shooter. Oh, God. I don't know why that segment like gave me more anxiety than anything else in this game. Oh wait, hold on. You can absorb their firing back? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Whoops. I thought that wasn't the case. Okay. Yeah. Help options, settings, game, back, extra. I want to change ships again. Yes. Okay, arcade mode. Yeah, for some reason I didn't actually realize that you can this game is suddenly like infinitely more doable. So what is it? Like 45 minutes in, figures out how to play the game? I don't know why I thought their return fire was different. But I did. Which would explain like the weird polarity switching I had been doing earlier, which made no sense. Ow. You thought I was doing it for score? No, I'm just stupid. My goal is to complete a game, not 1cc a game, just complete a game, and it's never score. I am not good enough yet at shmups. Why do shmup games have, like, infinitely cooler mecha than anything mecha? Yes. Okay, this is like way less stressful now. Well, they should sell figures of the mecha. What? What the fuck? Just a little rude. Only a little. How? All right. I thought this was... I thought we selected start at chapter 2. Did I mess that up? Well, I think I messed that up. That's fine. More practice is not a bad thing. Oh, speaking of arcade sticks, one thing Man, so one of the first commissions I ever did for Lily was art from RiceNat that I was going to put on an arcade stick. But it's like a big project. That's like a stick I really, really want to do right. You know, and I want to do some graphic design on the stick for like the buttons and like control markings and all of that, you know, just to highlight stuff. The only place I knew that did panels for that stick is going out of business, or not completely out of business. They're just they're no longer doing consumer sales. So now I don't know what to do. Like maybe I do a vinyl wrap? I mean, like, I could also strip the aluminum panel and see if I can find a service that'll UV print on it. It's like a huge panel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... So they were the only online seller that I knew that made panels for the Hori VLX, which is the one that I have. It's like a... it was discontinued during COVID, I think. It's this huge... It's the size of a Vuelix panel. Like, it's literally like, what if you took a Vuelix panel off of a Vuelix arcade cabinet and made it into a controller? It's huge, it weighs so much. It's incredibly impractical, and it's a lot of fun. It is... You know, so I'm going to put a, probably a Sanwa JLX in it, I want to say? Why did I switch polarity there? Yeah, like, because you can't, the problem with it is you can't do an acrylic panel with how it's set up. It's a flat metal panel on the top. There's no room to put acrylic. Alright, I'm no longer doing chapter select. So, yeah, I want to figure it out. I want to change the side panels, maybe 3D print new panels. That's going to be so much filament. Oh my god. Like, or I could paint them on arcade projects. It does custom panels. I'll see. The problem is it's a huge panel. That's the thing. And I have the metal panel, I just need to print it on. But yeah, I might check that out. Before, we always used Jason of Jason Customs. He was the person who would make the VLX panels. But with him closing up shop, yeah. And there's a lot of work I want to do on this panel. I want to switch out the PCB, probably for the same one I have in this SHMUP stick. Actually, I really like it. Like, it's only a little bit fuzzy with, like, newest gen, like, with some PS5 games and Xbox. But I don't really play much on them. I mostly want it for, like, retro console compatibility and stuff. You know, because, so, the three controllers I have are this SHMUP stick, which is great for shmups, and oh my god, does it suck for literally everything else on Earth. It is so bad for anything else. It's incredible for shmups, though. Like, compared to Mina the Hollower, where I was, like, losing my mind over how movement and stuff was working, while playing with this, it is basically... I don't think about the controller at all. Which is good for a shmup, because if I'm already reading chat, I don't have the attention span to, like, be worrying about my controller input or anything. I need something that is basically second nature. Which is why I put so many hours of work into this little stick. but as a result, for fighting games, it's useless. And I don't love it for normal games either. Just the way the stick works, basically. What I wanted is like this would be bad for beat 'em ups. I would not play beat 'em up on this, for instance. And anything where you dash, like where you double, it just, what it works for is very different. Why has internet been like that? I do not know what's going on with our internet. I need to call them. Hello everyone, I'm back. Or at least I should be back. It says that I'm... Yeah, okay. But yeah, and then I have the hitbox for fighting games, which I need to do work on as well. I hate this section. Yeah, when I move, it'll be good. I do need to figure out PCBs, unfortunately. Fuck. This is so annoying. Yeah, I'm at least getting better at the first level, and I mean, I'm getting better at the game, but the extra lives and the continues are very important right now. Oh, that's so What? What is that? Yeah. Hi, sweet guppy. The Oriental Dollar Bird. Mechanically, what is that? Oh, that's insane to me. This is I will say though, you know, it's definitely taking me a little while to get used to how this plays, but also, if someone can leave a comment that's like time stamped to like 55 minutes and is like figures out how to play the game here, that would be appreciated. But this is definitely more my type of game, I think. It's like 45 or 55 is when I realized, oh, you can block the bullets when they're shooting back. You can eat the bullets.
7, 6, 5, 4, 2.
No, let's restart. That was pathetic. But this is definitely in the kind of the category of shmups I vibe with more, I think. I'm really liking this. Like, to me, this goes with Hellsinker and Zero Ranger, and the ones that, like, kind of match what I want, compared to Dodonpachi and Blue Revolver, and, what's the bad one named? Death Smiles. Calling that a bad one is... Yeah, yes. I don't like it. I love the aesthetics of it, but I hate Death Smiles. That's the only one that I'm like... I don't know that I'm like, I'm probably not going to go back to that one. It is just so polar opposite of everything I want in a shmup. Yeah, I can't articulate the difference of the... Also, Akata Blue isn't really what I want in a shmup either, but it's like the only good mobile shmup that I know of. And it's really good, so... But yeah, I don't like that, what is it? Is it the, like, cave-style shmups, I guess, are the ones I don't like? Yeah, which I understand. I think if, you know, like, if I was a score pervert, they'd be so fun. There's, like, so much with all of that. But it's not really what I... Like, I feel like if I'm going to get really, really into a game, I'm not going to go into it for the high scores. I'm going to go into it for the 1cc. Which I feel like is... I mean, you can do both, and people obviously do both. But that's kind of, I think, like, the difference. I've never cared about scores in arcade games, ever. But yeah, at the very least, I am now getting into more. I want to try out, what is it? Darius and Gradius and stuff as well. Some of like the older style ones. I think I'd probably like those a lot. Yeah, Hellsinker seems like a game that, Hellsinker seems like a game that once I get it, I'll probably go pretty hardcore on it. But it's definitely one of those games that I think I want to, it's like, I want to circle back to it after I play some more shmups. It seems like a... Yeah, I don't know how to... It, more than anything, even more than Zero Ranger, feels like a response to things in the genre that I don't have context for yet. I don't know if that's like a crazy thing to say, but yeah, like it seems like a... Yeah. The game feels like a conversation with mechanics and stuff that I have no context for yet, and I feel like I want to develop the context for them. I feel like that's the best way to enjoy it. Damn it. Close. There we go. How do you, like, shoot this? Oh, okay, you shoot this, and then you do this, and then you shoot it more. What the fuck? This game is awesome! Ow. I'm like... Sorry. This is just, it's a lot of fun and also really funny. It is a very funny kind of bullshit. Oh, this might be a game I try. This might be a game I try in 1cc eventually. What? There's a time limit? Well, that was a bummer. Yeah, next run. I don't like this. No! That does seem like the right number of lives and continues, though. For learning and getting the hang of it. This is not as bad as Death Smiles. Death Smiles was... It's a game of just that, basically. It's a game of being forced into tight spaces and having to navigate enemies coming from off-screen, instantly killing you if you don't memorize their positions. I don't like Death Smiles. So, like, some of those segments are, like, a little bit, like, you know, like, it feels a little unfair, but it's, like, they're, you know, like, I feel like, okay, I could feasibly, if I was good enough, have, like, you know, like, gotten through it on the first try, right? Like, you can see what's going on, but Death Smiles, to me, is a, there's no way to blind clear it. Which some people don't mind. I know Murphy doesn't mind it at all. But I don't like that. Basically, I don't want a game's difficulty to be decided by, have I played this before? I have not. Kind of want to, though. So I am really bad at, I mean, I really have only started with Zero Ranger like a year or so ago. That was my first shmup. So I've only played Zero Ranger, Blue Revolver, Dodonpachi, Akata Blue on my phone, and Toho 6. And a bit of Hellsinker. Those are the only shmups I've ever played. Unless you count like Galaga and stuff. So I'm like very new. And of those, Toho 6 and Zero Ranger are the only ones that I've like actually made substantial progress in. Oh, and Death Smiles, of course. Yeah, I want to play... I should have been able to beat this guy without getting a continue. But actually getting like, oh, I should have been able to clear it is, that is a sign that I am feeling more confident, at least. This is just such a cool design. Like, I love this thing so much. I feel like we skipped a phase or two there. Huh. It got panned on release. I really like this. Like, you know, obviously this is my first stream with it. This is me getting a hang of the mechanics and me not having played a shmup in like 3 months, trying to get back into it. But it's good. I like it. It's very fair. The puzzle mechanics make a lot of sense. The controls are simple, and I don't have to know how to panic bomb. Which is still something I just don't understand. I just fundamentally do not understand bombing as a mechanic yet. Which is definitely not doing me any favors when it comes to Aqua to Blue. Come on. I do not like this part of the game. I do really, really like this. I do not like the background hat. Like, what is this called? Like background hazard section? Yeah, this game has total bullshit for its background hazards. Like they're interesting at least, but oh my god. I do not have enough lives or continues for this. It's kind of annoying. Maybe I grab a soda. Or a water. I should grab something to drink. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Doop, doop, doop. Gubby. Gub, 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 gub. Yep. Nothing is cold, and the ice is chilling. Freezing still, so I tossed the soda can in the freezer. Hopefully this will be okay. Hopefully. Do I want advice for that section? Yes. Absolutely, yes. Also, don't let me forget about the soda can, please. Yes, hi, Gobbo. Baby, we need to give you your meds. I keep forgetting I have a homing shot. Oh, okay, and the number of little slots is how many enemies it kills. Alright, let's restart. Sorry, Guppy. Yes, hi, baby. That is very different than what I've been thinking about, but that makes sense. So then we want to maximize the number of shots that are fired back at us, almost? Get more bombs. Okay. Very tired. Why am I very tired? I'm on 5 hours of sleep, that's why I'm tired. Yeah, so I was like, why am I kind of low energy? It's because I'm severely sleep deprived. Oops. It's fine, I got Medicaid figured out. Hopefully. We'll see if they accept my documents this time. I hope they do. And then once I move, I get to do it again. It's just in a different state. That's fine. That should be not terrible. Yep, every state does its own thing, so you need to apply for it in every state. Yeah, that did feel like the fastest. Has anyone played the TIE Fighter and X-Wing games? Completely unrelated to anything other than there's little ships on the screen right now. I'm kind of interested in checking those out. Like, I never enjoyed, but it might be fun with, like, I don't know. And then Ace Combat 2. The DOS games? Maybe? I think so. a second.
7, 6,
I'm starting to think I am pretty fatigued because I'm definitely having more struggle. I'm definitely struggling more. Than I think I would otherwise. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty well for 5 hours of sleep. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do that. This makes a lot more sense with the bombs. Oh, did I not? Huh. Why do... what? Huh. Am I actually too tired? I feel like my brain just died. I may be a little tired. Just a little. Just a little. Almost wondering if it's a... yeah, if I should take down the stream. Okay, it's okay. Okay. Maybe I should... maybe I should end early. Oh. Because I am realizing I'm struggling. It's a really good game, though. I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing, but I feel like I'm going to start getting frustrated. And so maybe I'll rest some. Nani has ruined my brain. I was watching Lily and thought, guy who uses arcade game continue countdowns as JOI. Writing that down. Arcade game JOI. Okay. I don't know when that'll be useful in the future, but I'm sure it will be. I'm excited for Mirage Feathers. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, well, that was fun. Shorter stream, but that's okay. Shorter, easier stream. But yeah, Mirage Feathers on Saturday. That'll be fun. I'm excited for Mirage Feathers. Really excited for Mirage Feathers, actually. I think that'll be a whole lot of fun. Is Mirage Feathers 8-directional or is it analog? Does anyone know? I'll figure it out. Okay. Otsu, thank you.